Let's check in on the Democrat Party.
I don't want to hurt anybody. I just want to use the bathroom. And if they want me to use the men's room, I will, but I don't want to be assaulted.
That's Ashley. Ashley is running to replace Nipple Nazi in Maine. Plattner got Me Too'd and cooed, so the Democrats scrambled together a little primary. And now we've been blessed by an angel.
What qualifications do you have to serve in the U.S. Senate?
Oh, I ran for office several times. Didn't win, but did run. And then I'm a songwriter, and then I write my own books. And then I suppose my transparency, I wouldn't lie to the people, and I wouldn't deceive the people like we're being deceived right now.
When Primetime saw Ashley, we fell in love, and we had to know more. Her Reddit page says she ovulates and menstruates. You go, girl. Her book, it's a memoir. It's called I Am Ashley. There's not a book. I want to read more. We can't wait to get our hands on a copy. So if anyone's watching and has an old edition, please, please send to Fox News headquarters in New York. Attention, Johnny. Ashley is a self-proclaimed songwriter, and we'll have you know that she's self-produced 4 albums. They haven't gone platinum yet, but maybe they will now.
Diet MAGA, Chuck Schumer. He's a real ass clown. Yeah. Oh, damn circus in a suit now.
Open your heart to Ashley, but whatever you do, don't get on her bad side.
And I suppose the biggest thing is, like, I'm just an angry citizen now, and if I got elected, I'd be an angry senator, and I think that would probably be their worst nightmare.
Not our worst nightmare. Ashley's a dream. She's what we want, what we need. The Democrats need her. Maine needs her. Graham Plattner, wherever he is, would definitely shuck Ashley's oysters.
But I believe they called it pork bellying. By cutting out the pork bellying from all the bills, I'm sure that would save a lot of money as well.
If you want your bills pork bellied, Ashley's your girl. But if you don't, the Maine primary is stacked. There are over a dozen candidates running, but none of them are bringing Ashley's creative energy.
So I have many ideas on this one. And if you'd like to go get a mocktail.
Give me an example of a specific area of oversight that you'd like to have a hearing on.
Well, I'd like to have a lot of hearings.
That's Sheena. She says she didn't have time to do her homework for the debate because she was on vacation, relaxing on the Kennebec River. Sheena's Secretary of State, TDS like you wouldn't believe. She kicked Trump off the ballot in 2024. So what would she do?
So what would I do? Hell yeah. I'd expand the Supreme Court. We need to.
Hell yeah, Sheena. You pack the court and you pack it fat. This bench goes even deeper. There's options galore. Whatever floats your buoy.
I did this because I'm very interested in climate.
That's Liz. She's a climate hippie, garden landscaper, and a DoorDash driver. She's also pursuing a career as a realtor, so a lot on her plate. And in her spare time, she tracks the Northern Lights. But if she's elected senator, the people of Maine will be her Northern Light. Speaking of climate, they're also running a dude who brews environmentally friendly beer.
What is your experience in the fields of defense and national security?
Well, I don't come from, I wasn't in the military and I wasn't in the defense industrial complex. I'm a small brewery owner. But I understand, we have materials that are sourced from around the world. The German brewing equipment is the best brewing equipment brewed in the built in the world.
Cheers, Dan. Danny Boy calls himself a centrist, but wants to abolish ICE and take away your doctor. Actually, they all do.
You just said you're for Medicare for all. Is everyone on this panel? Dan, no?
Yeah. I mean,
okay. Just checking. Just checking. That's 8 for 8 with the candidates today.
I'm actually on Medicare.
Oh, okay. Well, there you have it.
Ashley's on Medicare. She looks good for 65. This primary is loaded with candidates. We could go on and on. Here's the front runner, Troy. He's a logger, but he can't cut.
I've definitely been involved in doing a bunch of balanced budgets here in the Maine legislature. But if we want to balance the federal budget, none of us actually know the right way. I mean, this is insane.
Besides Ash, I'm not feeling the same sizzle as Nipple. Even the debate moderator said he was bored.
When it comes to charisma, Plattner had a lot of advantages. And I don't think any of those people that we saw just now have that card to play.
Good thing there are still more candidates to go around. Not everybody was on stage. Christina, also running. She's an artist, storyteller, and poet. She's been living in New York City for 20 years, but she says she's moving back to Maine. What prepared her for the job of senator? The theater.
Last year I went alone and I watched 37 shows in 5 days. And I just felt like I had been given all of this knowledge about life and relationships and creativity and you can't get that experience anywhere else, or you certainly can't get that experience for that price, right? It's just awesome. It's magic.
She seems sweet, but she's no Ashley. It's not just Christina. This whole party's putting on a show. Although Randy is a little rated R.
To protest together, to vote together, to act together, to bring about change. Real, lasting, life-improving change. That is the power and potential of our movement and of the AFT. And one more thing. We get done. My apologies to the children.
When the Democrats said the future is female, now I know what they mean. Lesbians, Ashleys, Sheenas, Christinas. They come in all shapes and sizes, different flavors, accents, lisps. Some have regal-sounding names like Chevalier. Some are Ethiopian baristas. Divorced, never been married, single, ready to mingle. Hey, Haley.
I got an election coming and I gotta let it rip.
Help yourself. Haley says she wants to stick it to him, but she's going to have to go through Abdul.
We sit in this defensive crouch. I don't play defense. I go on the attack. I think you have a lot of folks who are working people, who work with their hands every day, who realize that both parties are lying to them. And the hard part about it is, it's one thing to stab somebody in the face. It's another to stab them in the back. Yeah, I'm a threat to your system. So of course they're freaking out. They're not freaking out because they think I'm going to lose. They're freaking out because they think I'm going to win.
Yeah, I know why people are freaking out, Abdul. Because the commies want to abolish the Senate.
So you don't want to abolish the Senate, the United States Senate, because that's what Article 1 is.
The United States Senate is an undemocratic institution. We think that the Senate should be reformed, that we should have a more democratic government system. But that's a long-term change that we're seeking.
They want to take away your right to vote for senator and give illegals the right to vote. Not sure how that makes America more democratic. And after democracy, capitalism's got to go.
Is democratic socialism compatible with capitalism?
In the long term, no. We're anti-capitalist. We want a world beyond capitalism.
So what does a world beyond capitalism look like? The government controls everything, like supermarkets.
How would you feel if the government opened a big grocery store right next to your bodega?
If one publicly owned grocery store that brings prices down in the neighborhood is enough to put someone out of business, then maybe they shouldn't have been in that business in the first place.
What about apartments? Should those be free? Yeah. First step, get rid of the people who own the building.
Whether that's sending a demand letter with fancy legalese so your landlord takes you seriously, or writing really bad Yelp reviews of his stupid flower business, or crashing his wedding or his kid's wedding, or going to his house.
That's Tracy. She lives in LA. Not a big fan of private property. See what's going on here? They're coming for the landlords, the doctors, the cops, ICE, but they're making nice with prisoners. They're on the same side as MS-13 and Hamas. Maybe I was wrong about Ashley. Maybe. They are our worst nightmare. Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.